Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you're here to learn English in a fun and easy way, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. Every click really helps our channel grow.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily, and I'm so excited to be here with Peter today. Thank you for joining us. Learning English is always more fun when we share stories, laugh together, and practice real conversations.
Absolutely. And today we have a fun conversation lined up. We'll be sharing stories from our week, funny moments, and maybe a few little surprises along the way.
Yes, and we want you, our viewers, to join in the conversation. While you watch, think about your own stories, maybe a funny moment from this week, or something unexpected that happened to you.
That's right. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below sharing your stories in English. Short sentences or long stories are both welcome.
So, Peter, it's been a while. How have you been?
Hi, Lily. I've been doing well, thanks. Actually, I started a watercolor painting class recently. It's something I've wanted to try for years.
Oh, wow, that sounds amazing. Watercolor can be tricky, right? How do you like it so far?
It's unpredictable, but that's what I love about it. Sometimes the colors mix perfectly, and sometimes, well, let's just say it looks abstract.
That's the beauty of painting. I've tried a few times, but I end up frustrated. Any tips for a beginner like me?
Definitely. The key is to enjoy the process instead of worrying about the result. Don't stress if it's not perfect. Just have fun.
I like that advice. Actually, I tried making homemade pasta last week. It was a total disaster. Sticky dough everywhere.
Oh no, but at least you tried. That's what matters. Sometimes mistakes make the experience more memorable.
True. My roommate was polite and called it interesting, but I had fun experimenting. Speaking of fun, did you have anything interesting happen this week?
Yes, I had a funny incident at the park. I was feeding the ducks, and one of them got a little too bold. It tried to snatch bread right from my hand and splashed water all over me.
That's hilarious. Did you manage to feed it successfully?
Yes, but I ended up soaking wet and laughing the whole time. Nature has its own sense of humor, I guess.
Definitely. And that's the kind of story our viewers love. By the way, viewers, have you ever had an animal surprise you like that? Write in the comments.
Yes, we love reading your stories. Okay, Lily, back to you. Anything funny happen to you?
Actually, yes. I was walking home from work and saw a little dog outside a cafe. I thought it was alone, so I petted it. Turns out the owner was inside and was worried the dog had run away.
Oh, wow. How did they react?
At first, the owner was a little shocked, but then she laughed. She even thanked me for caring about the dog. And the dog was super happy too.
That's so sweet. Small acts of kindness can make a big difference. And viewers, have you ever helped someone or an animal by accident? Tell us your story below.
Exactly. It's these little moments that make life fun. And speaking of little moments, Peter, did anything interesting happen at your work this week?
Actually, yes. We had a day without internet. It was chaos at first, but then we just talked to each other. I learned that my colleague Sarah has 4 cats.
4 cats? That's a lot. And your boss?
Funny you ask. My boss, Mr. Thompson, loves baking. Every weekend he makes sourdough bread. He seems so serious, but he has this fun, creative side.
That's amazing. It's funny how people surprise us when we take the time to talk. Viewers, do you have a hidden talent or hobby that no one knows about? Share it below.
That's right. Life is full of surprises, both big and small. And sometimes these little stories make the best English practice.
Speaking of practice, viewers, have you tried telling your own stories in English? Even if it's just to yourself in the mirror or to your pet, it's a great way to remember words and phrases.
Exactly. The emotion in a story helps you remember the language better. For example, I remember the wet duck story because it made me laugh.
And I remember the little dog because it was cute and unexpected. These stories stick in your mind.
Absolutely. And it's a reminder that learning English doesn't have to be boring. You can use your real-life experiences to practice every day.
Yes, whether it's spilling coffee, meeting a cute dog, or hugging the wrong person by mistake, these are perfect opportunities to practice English.
And viewers, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon too, so you never miss our conversations.
Yes, and give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share it with your friends or family, maybe even your aunt or uncle. Learning together is always more fun.
Now, back to our stories. Lily, did anything else funny happen this week?
Well, I went to a supermarket yesterday for tomatoes. I saw a lady from behind who looked exactly like my Aunt Mary. I went up and gave her a big hug.
Oh no, I can guess what happened.
She wasn't my aunt. She looked confused, maybe a little scared, but then she smiled and said, "It's okay. I wish I had a nephew who hugged me like that."
Haha, that's so sweet. And viewers, have you ever hugged the wrong person by mistake? Comment below and tell us.
Exactly. These funny little moments make life enjoyable and are great for practicing English.
And that's what we hope for today. Fun, laughter, and learning. Remember, it's okay if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the flow, listen carefully, and the more you listen, the easier it gets.
Yes, step by step, you'll improve. And always remember, learning English is more fun when you share stories, laugh, and practice with friends.
All right, viewers, that's it for part 1 of our conversation. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll share more funny moments, surprises, and life adventures.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below with your stories. We love reading them, and they make our day.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we'll see you in part 2. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful week and keep enjoying English every day.
Welcome back, everyone. If you're joining us for part 2, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our conversations. And if you like these stories, give us a big thumbs up.
Hi again, everyone. We hope you enjoyed part 1. Now get ready for more funny stories, surprises, and maybe a few little life lessons along the way.
Hi again, everyone. We hope you enjoyed part 1. Now get ready for more funny stories, surprises, and maybe a few little life lessons along the way.
Lily, last time we talked about your supermarket hug and my wet duck story. Did anything else happen this week that made you laugh?
Oh yes, I had a very funny moment at the grocery store. I was buying apples and I saw a small child trying to reach the fruit. I leaned down to help and suddenly I slipped a little and almost fell.
Oh no, were you okay?
Yes, luckily I didn't fall, but a little boy next to me started laughing so hard, and his mother couldn't stop giggling either. It was embarrassing, but also very funny.
That's a classic. Sometimes the small mishaps make the best memories. Viewers, have you ever slipped or tripped in a funny way? Share it with us in the comments.
Exactly. And it's important to laugh at yourself. Life is too short to take everything seriously.
I agree. Speaking of laughter, I had a hilarious moment at work this week. I was in a meeting and my pen exploded all over my notes. Blue ink everywhere.
Oh no, that sounds messy. What did you do?
I tried to clean it up quietly, but everyone noticed. And then my boss, Mr. Thompson, the serious one who bakes bread every weekend, looked at me and said, "Well, that's a creative approach to note-taking."
Haha, that's funny. I love it when people make a joke out of a small disaster. Viewers, do you have a funny office story? Let us know.
Yes, and that's the key to life, finding humor in small problems. And you, Lily, did you have any other surprises this week?
Actually, yes. I was walking in the park and saw a man flying a kite. The wind was strong, and suddenly the kite flew into a tree.
Oh no, did he get it down?
He tried, but instead, the kite came loose and landed on a little girl playing nearby. She started giggling, and everyone around laughed too. It was such a funny scene.
Life gives us these little moments that make us smile. And viewers, have you ever seen something so funny that everyone around laughed? Write it in the comments.
Speaking of lessons, Peter, what do you think we can learn from these funny moments? I think they teach us to stay positive. Life doesn't always go as planned, but if you can laugh and enjoy the moment, it becomes a good memory instead of a stress.
Absolutely. And it's also a great way to practice English. When you tell a story, you remember the words better because there's emotion attached.
Exactly. For example, I'll never forget the ink pen incident because it was so funny and a little embarrassing.
And I'll never forget helping that small child in the grocery store because of the laughter and surprise. These moments stick with you.
That's why we encourage all our viewers to practice English using your own life stories. Even small things like spilling coffee, meeting a cute dog, or laughing at a silly mistake are perfect practice.
Yes, and you can do it alone, to a friend, or even to your pet. It's a simple and effective way to improve your English.
Speaking of pets, I saw a funny situation with my neighbor's cat this week. The cat jumped onto a table, knocked over a glass of water, and then acted like nothing happened.
Cats are so mischievous. Viewers, do you have a pet that does funny things? Tell us in the comments.
Yes, pets have a special way of making us laugh and relaxing our minds. And sometimes their behavior teaches us patience and observation.
That's so true. Funny moments, little mistakes, and surprises all teach us lessons about patience, humor, and positivity.
And even small challenges at work or school can teach us a lot. For example, I had a day where the internet went out completely. At first it was stressful, but then my colleagues and I just talked. I learned more about them in that one morning than in months.
Wow, that's a great lesson. Sometimes technology stops us from connecting, and when it disappears, real conversations happen.
Exactly. And viewers, have you ever had a day without technology and discovered something new about someone or yourself? Share it below.
Speaking of discoveries, I tried baking a cake this week. I didn't follow the recipe exactly, and it looked a little funny, but it tasted amazing.
Haha, that's the best kind of cooking experiment. Taste matters more than appearance sometimes.
Yes, and it taught me that mistakes are not failures. They're opportunities to learn and try again.
That's a powerful lesson for English learners too. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a chance to improve.
Exactly. And to all our viewers, remember, laughing at mistakes is just as important as celebrating successes.
Absolutely. And speaking of celebration, we love celebrating your English learning journey too. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment with your funny stories or small successes in English.
Yes, every comment we read makes us smile, and it's a great way to connect with all of you. Viewers, what's the funniest or most surprising thing that happened to you this week? Write it in English.
And if you haven't already, click the bell so you don't miss part 3, where we'll continue sharing more stories, laughs, and life lessons.
Yes, and don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just listen to the flow, enjoy the conversation, and notice the new words or phrases you hear. Step by step, you'll get better.
All right, Lily. Any last funny story before we say goodbye for today?
Oh, yes. I saw someone jogging with a big hat that flew off in the wind and landed on a dog. The dog ran around the park like it was a prize. Everyone laughed, including me.
That's hilarious. And that's a perfect reminder. Life is full of unexpected, funny moments.
Exactly. So, viewers, remember to look for these moments, laugh, practice English with them, and share your stories with us.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep laughing, and keep enjoying English. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below.
Yes, you are all amazing. We hope our stories made you smile. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time for more fun conversations.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep smiling and keep practicing English every day.
Bye, and remember, learning English can be fun, funny, and full of surprises.